Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here of businesswithtrading.com doing a market recap for the 8th of February. And today was a really good day. I was 8 for 2 on my trading and I pulled out 28 and a half points. And keep in mind that's with a 2 point stop. So I never take more than a 2 point stop. That's going to be my maximum. I teach a multiple contract system, so trading two would be the minimum. So 1 point times one contract times 2 points is $100. Two contracts times 2 points is $200. So that's the most risk I'm willing to take on a trade. So by taking 200 point maximum risk, I was able to make a gross profit of $14.25 today, $1,425. Even with high commission, you're over $1,390 even with bad commission. So not too bad at all. And really 10 trades should be under $25. So you should have made over $1,400. But over $1,000 in a day is excellent, I think. And we've been having these really good days lately. But let's get into what actually happened. I'm going to go over the trades real quick. I'm going to try to do it as quick as possible because I know a lot of people don't like long videos. I don't either, so I'm with you. Got long at 69 here at 933. Took partial at 2 points and then got stopped out on the remainder plus one tick. And a great thing about the ES, getting one tick, you're still going to make money. So with your commission, you're still going to make a little bit of money with one tick. Ideally, you're able to take out more, but managing your risk, it's still decent. Next trade was up here, got long at 72 and quickly got stopped out. This was one of those things, one of those moves where I'm like, okay, I can be aggressive and get long here, but I do like this long down here. So got stopped out on that one. Then I got long down here at 68 half. I took 2 points off of my first target, and then as price did move up, I did move up my stop. However, price did roll over and take that stop out, but it was in profit. That's the best stop anyone could ever take, is one that is in profit. Then I kind of watched things a little bit, watched it. As price came down, I did get long at 62 half. Price did come up and I was able to take off my 2 point stop. My 2 point target is what I meant. I was able to take out my 2 point target, and then as it rolled over, I did get stopped out plus one tick. So not too bad. As price did come down a little further from that, which I was watching. So when it came back, I was looking for a short, and it did not work out. I got short at 62 down here actually. Got stopped out pretty quickly after that. And then I just watched price continue upward. As it came up, I decided, okay, I really do want to get long. And I'm just kind of watching price. As this comes down, I already had my order in the market. And I got long down at 65, right in here. Got long at 65. I was able to take my 2 point first target. And then I moved my stop up a little bit as price came higher and got tagged out at 71 even here. So not too bad of a trade at all. And then I watched as price kind of chopped around, and then it started to actually show the bullishness that I was thinking that I was seeing. So it kind of confirmed that I was kind of seeing it. So over here I decided to get long at 68 half, and that actually turned into a monster trade. I took off my 2 point first target, and then I moved my stop up as price continued moving higher and got tagged out right over here. I moved my stop up a little too much apparently, got tagged out right at 83, which was literally right where price came down to. So not the best thing in the world, but it is what it is. I was like, if it's going to take off, it's going to take off. And I got tagged out. So, it is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. You can always, my motto is, whenever I enter the market, I enter because of a reason. But I can always exit and I can always re-enter. So there's no reason to hold a trade longer than it should be held. But sometimes this happens. Move stop placement is really an art and a science, and probably a little bit of luck also. But anyway, it is what it is. I saw price continuing to come up. It looked really, really good. So I was like, okay, well, I kind of want to get long again. Let me do that. So at 88 half, right over here, I got long, and I was able to take off my first target, first 2 point target, and then move my stop up a little bit. And as this came up, I moved my stop up to 93, and I did get tagged out on that one. Price did come down and started to chop around a little bit. However, I did have a target. I did have an entry down here. I did not get filled at 90 half. 90 half. The price came down to 91, and you probably had to have your 91 quarter to get filled there. I don't think it came down below it. But anyway, I had my order in at 90 half. I did not get filled, and then price started to take off. So that's always interesting when that happens. And I wanted to talk about this briefly just because a lot of traders that I meet, I encounter, they really don't like when they don't get filled. And then if that happens enough, they start to change their style of trading. They start to enter with market orders, or they start to not have a stop. Or usually when you start doing that and you start, instead of limit, you start just doing market orders, you're going to get filled 100% of the time, but they're not going to be great fills. Like let's say we got long over here. Let's say I did a market order up here. Well, I would have gotten stopped out, right? Or right here, let's say you picked this area and you got long. You were like, oh, let's come down. I'm gonna do a market order, and then it comes down and stops you out. That's why I trade how I trade. I like little risk, and then I can make a larger reward based on if the market is behaving, is it not, and I can be very meticulous with my entries. That's what I like. So anyway, price moves up. We don't get filled. I don't get filled. Price keeps going up, and then as it comes down, I started looking for a long at 99, and price comes down right here and actually fills me at 99. Well, as once it starts chopping around, it comes down to 98 half. Actually, I'm sorry, this is the bar I got filled on right here. Sorry. I got filled at 99, and then it came down to 98 half, and then it started to work its way a little higher. So I got my first target off at, no, I was right the first time. I got filled over here. I took my 2 point first target, I moved my stop up 1 tick, and that's when I got ticked out over here. So I made 1 tick of profit over here. It came down, and then it started to work its way higher. Sometimes that happens, and this is one of those times. As it started moving higher, it came down, and I got long again at 45.01 half. 45.01 half. I took my 2 point first target, and then it started to move higher here. I left my stop at 45.0175, and then I got tagged out over here. It is what it is. So ended up with 28.5 points, which is a very, very good day. And you're probably asking the question to yourself, yes, 10 trades is way too much. 10 trades is way too much. Like, my comfortability is around 4 to 6 trades per day. However, if the market is giving it to me, I'd be a fool not to take it. I have had days like this where price moves and I have like 3 no fills, and then I barely make money on the day. I've had those before. Today was one of those days where even though I did get one no fill, and that no fill, if it would have filled, it would have, made a lot. But I'm fine with that because I want to take small risk, and that way when price does move, I can maximize my reward, so I can make a larger reward versus my risk. And if the market is just choppy like this and that's all it's going to give me, I want to be very meticulous with my entries so I can at least make a little bit, because that's what really trading is all about, is being able to maximize your opportunities that you get, but also to minimize all of those stop outs that will happen, and they will happen. The one guarantee of trading is you're definitely going to be stopped out at some point. And if you trade long enough, you're going to end up making money at some point as well. And usually that's not like days and years, usually months and years. Usually, like, you're going to make money quickly, you're going to lose money quickly. That's what trading gives you. But having a clear strategy on how to actually make that into a business that you can do over time, that's the crucial aspect. And hence that's why this my website got named A Business with Trading, because I was struggling with trading a long time ago, and then I learned how to actually turn my trading into a business and take it very seriously. And that's what I want anybody watching these videos, or out there in the markets. That's what I want for you. And I always tell people, whether you're a member or not, ask me questions. If you have questions, ask. The only people say there's no such thing as a stupid question, and I say the only stupid question is the one that you don't ask. So if you have a question and you don't ask it, yeah, you might figure it out a year from now, but asking a question is always more important, because that's how we learn as humans. That's how we learn. That's how we grow as people. It's how we grow as traders. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. Have an awesome rest of your day. I'll see you in the markets. Thanks, and take care.